You have just been cheated out of $1,000 for a stupid brick. How do you take revenge? Beat the shit out of myself with a brick for being that dumb. Say hey, what's red and bad for your teeth? And when they open their mouths to say something, hit them in the face with the brick. Start a GoFundMe about a homeless brick that was caught on camera giving its only slice of pizza to another person. Take the money, destroy brick so it doesn't sue you. Hit whoever scammed me with the brick. Hit the brick with whoever scammed me. Isaac Newton would like to know your location. This happened to me. It was €750 at the time, summer 2013, worth about $980. I bought a laptop from Dell, and from day one it was so riddled with problems. It was unusable. The simplest tasks took forever. Wi-Fi, Ethernet and more crashed continuously, requiring a full power cycle to work again. Formatting and reinstalling Windows did nothing. Worst of all, Dell support did nothing but delay and delay. One day I finally managed to have a Dell tech over to check it out. He confirmed the countless issues and called up Dell to say I require a replacement. I wait. He hangs up, and looks at me. Sorry. Red light, equals no go. And he had to leave me with this quite little brick. Late last year I found out that as consumer in the EU, the Netherlands specifically, I am well protected against this. I consulted with the bureau, and they believe that even though so much time has now passed, with such an extreme case, I am still able to get my $1,000 back if I pursue it. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm getting my money back from them, one way or another. Dell can go f*** themselves. Sell the brick for $2,000 to anti-vax mom after slathering it in essential oils and marketing it as no vax needed. Rough sponge patent pending. Use $1,000 to buy 2,000 bricks and during the middle of the night, brick up every exit in the house, cut power and phone line. Before bricking up last window, sneak into house and steal all mobile phones. Spit in milk container, place cookie crumbs all over couches, break every stereo device. Place fake door over front and back brick doors, put shutters in front of windows, to avoid suspicion, brick up last entrance and leave. Return the iPhone. I f***ing buy out my whole state's worth of desserts from McDonald's. I'll find that motherfucker's house, car, and him and start chucking all the f***ing Shamrock Shakes, McFlurry, ice creams on all of his money and make him drown in milk. I mean, I could say beat him to death with the brick, but I'm not a psychopath and it's not particularly clever. So I'm going to go the totally zen route and instead raise another $1,000 somewhere in Nichols. I find the same guy who scammed me for the brick, and re-scam him. Perform the transaction in person, wearing a mask so he doesn't recognize me. I demand the money in cash beforehand, and we meet up. He hands me 10 $100 bills, my hard-earned money. I consider it for a moment, inspecting each of the bills before nodding once and tucking it neatly into my coat. I turn around, inputting 6 digits into a wall-mounted safe. Inside is a brick and a remote. I turn around to him, offering the brick as I slip the remote into my pocket alongside the cash. Wait a minute. Realization begins to dawn on his face. You're that guy from before. I am. Look, I'm sorry, man, but Reddit made me do it. I'm sorry, but I'm not buying $1,000 brick from you. That's okay. I turn around, tossing the brick back into the safe, where it lands with a thunk against the metal. Could I at least get my money back? Sure. Have it back. Reaching into my jacket pocket, my hand instead comes out with the remote. He begins to realize that something is wrong, but before he can do anything, I press the button and a hidden hatch in the ceiling above him slams open. 20,000 nickels rain down with a monstrous roar. instantly crushing him under 100 kg, tilde 220 pounds, of metal. I'm still out a total of $1,000, but this time it was worth it. I educate the brick and send it to work at Geico so I can save 15% or more on car insurance. I legally adopt the brick. It's my own fault I bought it in the first place. 1K for a brick? Must have been drunk. Anyway, I live out my days with my new child and, said child outlives me. Well, outlives everyone. While all are dead I hear the brick laughing at me and its previous owner. The brick got revenge, not I. I don't. The swindler got my money, and I learned a lesson. As long as I don't get swindled again in a similar manner, I got what I paid for, just not what I expected. I got burned by a third-party seller through Amazon for about $360. I thought Amazon would protect me, but they didn't. The scammer's scam worked. Drop it on my own head, because if someone basically just sold me a brick for $1,000 I would deserve it. But if the brick was to put weight in something to make it seem real, then I don't know. Jokingly, my choice would be to hit them with the brick and take back the money. Realistically it would depend on the situation. I would buy more bricks and start following whoever sold me the bricks, and leave them in random places. Toilet, car window, in a shoe. I would also set up random booby traps, making sure to nail them with the bricks. When I feel like they had enough, I would send a note wrapped around a brick demanding $2,000 to stop. I break into Tiffany's at midnight. Do I go for the vault? No, I go for the chandelier. It's priceless. As I'm taking it down, a woman catches me. She tells me to stop. It's her father's business. She's Tiffany. I say no. We make love all night. In the morning, the cops come and I escape in one of their uniforms. I tell her to meet me in Mexico, but I go to Canada. I don't trust her. Besides, I like the cold. 30 years later, I get a postcard. I have a son and he's the chief of police. This is where the story gets interesting. I tell Tiffany to meet me in Paris by the Trocadero. She's been waiting for me all these years. She's never taken another lover. I don't care. I don't show up. I go to Berlin. That's where I stashed the chandelier. Teach the brick karate using a series of high-profile montages. Brick beats their son at World Championship tournament in stunning upset. I lock eyes with the scammer from across the dojo. He bows to me and walks away in shame. This has happened to me so. It all started in 2002. I was a huge fan of Evil Dead and found through a friend that I could buy a brick from the original cabin for my memorabilia collection. Well, long story short, I paid $400, I know not 1,000, for a brick from some construction site. I found out in 2013 when I had the certificate and picture of it searched and found out I got ripped off. So I found the guy and threw the brick at him. Lol, just kidding, he was gone, and now the $400 brick sits on my front porch as a reminder to not be such an idiot. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more great content.